very first thing I want to put out there is who pays tariffs. When I import goods from China, the second it reaches the port, it is held until I personally pay the tariff. Now, for people who understand who pays the tariffs but are still pro-tariff, they say when you import the goods, there's going to be this tariff. It's going to raise the price of the goods. Therefore, American companies are going to be able to compete. And at a certain point, it will actually be cheaper to have your goods manufactured in the United States versus China. And they're going to bring manufacturing back to America. If I could have it made in the United States, I would be happy to pay a premium to actually go and see it and touch it and make sure that it's right before I order tens of thousands of units. Now, you might be saying, aha, Lee, if we add a high enough tariff, then the prices would be the same, and then you would choose U.S. manufacturing. The issue is the prices aren't even close to the same. I'll give you some very specific examples here. For my big bottle of hot sauce, I had a prototype made in China, and then I went to a factory in the United States that specializes in this sort of thing. And I said, how much would it cost to make this exact box? It was 800% more. 800% more. Another part of this that I have tried so hard to get manufactured in the United States is the label. But the prices that I was being quoted by printers in the U.S. are outrageous. They wanted $7,000 to build the plates, and then they wanted $2 per label. In China, there's no setup fee at all. The cheaper labels are 5 cents a label, and the ultra high quality label that I wanted, 25 cents. But you can probably see why a 50% or even a 200 or 300% tariff would still not make me or almost any other business move to American manufacturing for these sort of products, because it still doesn't make sense financially.